How are you today? Good. How's he today? He's like, that's how I feel.
Yeah. She braided me.
Exactly. I got dressed up. Now it's getting kind of hot. I don't know what's happening. I know, it is hot.
It's hot
Thank
now.
you so much. Yeah, everyone's got their winter wardrobe on. And if they didn't, then that person almost got bucked off on Friday. So it's like, sweat on Sunday or have a crazy ride on Friday.
Thank you, JJ.
My pleasure.
Oh boy, it is.
Good, I want you to think about, good, I like that. Finishing the bend through his little white nostril. See how he's got his nose to the left and his right ear is kind of down? I want you to tap, tap, tap on that right leg and feel him a little bit. A lot of times I tell my students that I want you to feel him a little bit through your right ring finger. Now that is not permission to be pulling, but he needs to come a little bit more through that right bend. Yep. And then he says, that kind of sounds like cantering, sort of. So I'm going to slow it down. That's better there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Shoulder blades flat. Uh-oh, he's looking left again. Is someone pulling on that left rein? So, head tilt. Oh my God. Down the center line so we can really see it.
No.
Because there's no place better than lateral work than just strip it naked down under the center line. Good. Push forward your left rein. And then tap, tap your right calf. Oops. And now you're going to see it. Your nice teacher is videotaping it for you. And right now, your right leg is actually acting like an outside leg.
Thank you.
And your left leg was like an inside leg, way up by the elbow. Oh, yes. And he was like, yes, it was. So, we need that full body bend. So I need that right leg to remain by the girth. And then I need this naughty left leg to go like 5 inches farther back. Good girl. Good. Left leg back. Yes. Yes. We can't have 2 inside legs. And he's like, oh, there I feel our outside leg.
Oh.
Good. Good. Doesn't need to be haunches in. I just need that. Oh, I don't want to see the bottom of your boot. Good. Oh, I liked what that did though. Center line, shoulder in again. Right leg remains at the girth. Bring that left knee back and wrap him around your right seat bone. Right leg long, left leg back. Yes. They're even. Your legs are even now. Left leg farther back. He's bending better. Soften your left rein. Good. Do you feel the back raise up?
Yeah.
Very good. Change direction. Good. Long legs. Good. Up the center line. Shoulder in to the left. Left leg stays at the girth. Right knee comes back. Left shoulder comes back. It's kind of like a little lightning bolt. He's got to be up off your left leg, controlled with your right knee, your left seat bone in, your right elbow closed, and your left shoulder back. Good. Right leg back. Good. I still need more inside shoulder swiveled. As if there was a camera on your sternum and you needed to like film someone over your left shoulder, or like someone's talking to you and you have to be like, what? And you want to like turn to the left with your left elbow in. Left elbow in. Ooh, there. Ooh, look, yes, he's getting collected. Good. Ooh.
Oh.
Boing, boing, boing. Do you feel something happening? He's starting to do the whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. Pat, ooh, and look at that
Oh.
trot. Aha, someone found some hind legs. Left
Left
elbow
elbow.
in. Good. Left seat bone more dominant. He likes to feel your right seat bone and kind of your outside seat bone in both directions because the outside leg comes too far forward. Slide your right knee back. Yes.
There.
Yes. He's engaged. Look at now how
Yeah.
he's going up and down instead of forward.
And out.
Excellent. I love it. Walk and pet him. Super. That was cool to watch that happen.
Much better.
And and then do you add impulsion to the collection?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's when you get like your 7.58 trot. You know what I mean? But that all of a sudden, like right over there by S, he all of a sudden like picked himself up. And then when you sent it forward on the short side, he looked beautiful. That was like really nice
Yeah.
down there.
Big boy trot.
Big boy trot.
Yeah.
Walking a little bit more exciting. It's not a funeral march. Chop chop. Good. So what else do we have to go up to the 4th level? Did we look at any changes?
No.
No.
We didn't do any yesterday.
We should.
I
They're
want
pretty good most of the time.
Oh,
Crooked.
nice. Thanks a lot. It's like, you know how I feel about you being here? Yeah.
That's how I feel about changes.
Great. Exactly. Can we do? So yeah, I definitely want to look at some changes today. How do you typically go about them, and where do you put them?
It's definitely easier to do them on the long side, like
Okay.
Or half pass.
but then they can pick it on the neck too.
Depending.
But sometimes I like to start doing it either like, from a counter stroke roll or like doing it to the right.
Okay. And how about after half passes? Okay.
Mostly because he knows that it's coming, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have time to get crooked either.
All right. Well, I definitely want to take a peek at the half passes. And yeah, like coming up the center line and then half pass into the track. And then I want you to think how you prepare. I'm like, tell me a little bit in your mind what you do to prepare. Because I always challenge my riders to ride the canter a little differently before the change so that the horse knows it's coming. I used to make everybody go like collect, forward, change, because that was like ingrained in my head that like that's the only way to do it. And then I had some horses that were super collected, so if you went collect, now they're like cantering in place. And so I'm like, oh, that's not working. So then it was like forward, collect, canter, I've had some students count like 3, 2, 1, ask. So I finally decided how I want to say that is like, so the horse knows that it's coming. I want the rider to change the canter 3 strides out. Whatever that means for you. You and him is what really matters, not what I think he should do or not what I think you should do. It's like what you and him know about yourselves. Because by a 3rd, 4th level, you start to know a lot more about how it goes and what his tendencies are and which way he bends better and his legs, which leg is the strongest leg and which leg is his weak corner. And kind of a lot of things. When a horse is young and training level and 1st level, there's kind of like not a lot to know about them. They're just green and out of balance, like the last horse. Definitely a nice horse, just not trained yet, And so it's kind of a raw piece of talent, just a raw piece of, horse. And so by this time, you've kind of carved this out and you know kind of what he needs and how he acts and what happens there. So tell me about what your plan is for riding your canter differently. Like, what does that mean to you? Great, I love it. I would, knowing what the canter looked like yesterday, I would agree 100%. Energy, activity, and impulsion in the canter work is a biggie, for sure. So yeah, that's definitely like whatever that becomes, like a 1 and a 2 and a 3, and ask. You know what I mean? Like whatever you need to do to like raise the vibration up.
Yeah.
Dig deep and find that. Good girl. Little short of the reins. Good. Gallop, 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 gallop. Jump, jump on the bit. Very good. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah. Right leg at the girth. Good. Outside leg back. Jump, jump, jump. Good. Oh, is someone looking left? Oh my God. Oh, that just means you're on the wrong lead. Yes, he's got to look in the direction that he's going. Good, little short of your reins. Without him interpreting that you have shortened the reins.
Right.
Good, bend them right. We have to shorten the reins, but short reins means even lighter hands. Good. Bending, 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 bending. Jump, 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 jump. Sit in the saddle. Elbows at your sides. Ride it different. Ride it different. Call them up. Call them up. Call them up. Doesn't matter. Change direction. We just do it again. On the bit. Even if you have to turn a little early. Like, is this ring a little wide?
It's a little short.
It's just a little. This is a normal width. Sometimes I feel like
No, it
that's
seems
bigger
like
than
it.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's 8 feet short. Yeah.
Okay.
A little more maybe.
Yeah, like we're sitting in the ring.
Exactly.
That's nice. Center line. And half pass. Yep, tap the whip. Good. And get there, get there, get there, get there. Good for you. That's your rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yes, that a girl. Shorten your reins. That's a good canter. Very good. Good. Oh, forward. He cannot slow down. Yeah. Oh, yes. Forward. There you go. Good for you. Straighten the neck out. Down the center line.
Anyway.
Half pass left. Jump, 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 jump. Bending. Activity, activity, activity. Very good rhythm. Very good rhythm. 1. Yeah, I loved it. Good. I don't care. Sometimes anticipation
matter.
can work in your favor. There is something called positive anticipation.
That's right.
Good girl. Soften the left rein ever so slightly, but keep your drive up. Keep drive. And keep the right rein. Good. Bend them right. Bend them right. Bend them right. Take your right snaffle rein and bend them to the right. Good. Yeah. Bend right. Bend right. Good girl. And jump. And jump. You ride that horse. Good. And jump. That a girl. And jump. And jump. And jump. And jump. 2 more changes and it gets a break. And get there. And get there. And get there. And get there. And bend in. And half out the right rein. Half out the right rein. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Up you go. Good job. Shorten your reins. Ride forward. Ride forward. Very good. Carefully doesn't get too crooked now in this direction. Keep that nice little blaze in the center of his chest. Doesn't matter. On the bit. Good. Round. Up we go. Good for you. Jump, 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 jump. Nice. Good. Going and going and going and going. Super job. Super job. 1 and a 2 and a soup. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Not enough left brain. Ha ha ha. I'm glad you were too
For
soft
once,
on
yeah.
it. Exactly. Pat it. We'll change direction and we do it again.
He says, man.
The hind legs were really active. It was
Yeah.
very good.
Much better.
Much better today. Good. Keep him 1 unit. Good job. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Good. And going, going, and going, and going. On the bit, on your seat, on the bit, on your seat. Uphill, 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 uphill. Whoops. There he stole, then he stole it up front.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do a few half diagonals with some changes. Good. Jump, jump. Really take care that your knees, good, separate. Doesn't matter, keep going. I wouldn't stop, don't stop them all the time. If he makes a mistake, you know, we've all had to ride like 1,000 wrong changes.
Yeah.
Just keep them going. Little shorter, little shorter. Good, doesn't matter. That was he's too long in the rein there. Good, shorten your snaffle reins. Why are we trotting? What's happening? Good. Shorten your rein. Good. And your left leg is moving way too much. Keep your left leg up at the girth. Short reins, like 3 more inches shorter reins. Good. Yeah, keep going. Good. Good girl. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Now concentrate. Concentrate. Oh, I thought you were gonna get it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Doesn't matter. Good. Medium canter. Wake him up and going. Waking up and going. Rounder. He's looking to the left. Yep. You were pulling on the left rein. Shorten your right rein. Good. Shorten your right rein. More than that. Shorten it. Shorten up on the snaffle. Yes. Yes. That's a unified horse. That's a unified horse. Awesome. Walk and pet him. Very good. Pet him. Super. I know. Like, you totally remind me of me, and this horse totally reminds me of my first schoolmaster who, oh, God rest his soul, I cried for 2 weeks. I could not get him on the bit. Like, I still could see the top of his head,
Yes.
the front of his cute face for 2 weeks. At the walk, I could not get his head down. Oh my God, it was horrible. But years later, then it looked like this. After the crying episodes and the eye terrible and whatever, my big dose of humble pie. The last thing I ever wanted to do was shorten my reins. Because I'm like, if I shorten my reins, he is gonna do the most beautiful halt anyone has ever seen in their life. I cannot shorten the reins. Oh, and my heart, like I feel for you because I'm like, shorten your rein, and you're like, nope. I mean, you don't mean to not do it, but you're like, I can't. You don't understand. I cannot do that. I want to do it. I'm an obedient girl, but I cannot do that.
Oh,
And like, and he's like, she can't do that.
He says that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
not
oh God, he totally reminds me of Aaron Price. And I was like, I mean, again, if I had $1 for every time, probably for like 15 years that I've heard shorten your reins, it eventually got to shorten your damn reins. I mean, I'd be like going to the Olympics because I would have had $3 million to buy a nice horse. I mean, it was all the time. All the time. Shorten your reins. Shorten your reins. Shorten your damn reins. And I'm just like, I thought they kind of felt short enough. And they're like, no. And then I would look at the video and I'm like, oh my God, they're like really long.
They're so
Oh my
long.
God. They didn't feel like that. But when you went down that last diagonal and we were
right
like,
rein.
shorten your reins, we could all see it. All of a sudden, he was in harmony because he was connected. But he has this funny little thing about disconnecting and kind of falling apart and then making you think you need to drive him because he feels like, oh God, it's falling apart. And he's slowing down. I was like, the last thing you want to do is like shorten the reins because you already feel it kind of dying of the energy.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have to find that place of like, kick him up, tap him with the whip, and shorten the reins up. So that he gets to be this like, what happens, every horse feels lazy that's not put together. that's kind of long and strung out feels like I'm lacking impulsion right now. I have to drive. And that's not a totally wrong feeling that you need to drive. But you gotta shorten the reins by like 3 inches and say, I'm gonna drive you, but I'm also gonna put you back together. Because it's the scrambly, disconnected feel that is like, I can't shorten my reins on because I gotta get him forward. But he's long, and so he doesn't want to go forward because he's long. And he's like, I'm out of balance. And I got, all of a sudden now he gets like 7 legs instead of just 4. You know, it just gets a scramble feeling. And so you gotta think about to put him together instead of just he's lazy and behind me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And this right rein, he loves you to be on that left rein. Loves it. He like begs you every day. He's like, please hold me, hold me. Just on this left side all the time. And I want you to like give it a little and then feel him in your right ring finger, right elbow, and right seat bone. And then you put that right leg on and you say, you step up to this right rein, mister. And then I'm gonna shorten the reins again. So, shorten the reins and let's go into some trots. That was a really good canter.
Yeah, it was.
Real oopsie. I got so excited I dropped my water. Oh my God, get it under control, Kate. Bend right. Bend right. And it's hard because his blaze goes to the left.
Right.
So it is an optical illusion that it's supposed to go left. But you also just want to make sure, there, like that. I love that. Just as you were walking past me, there, I love that. I just want you to feel like you can ride the ring of his right bit. Good job. Because he's quite forward and pretty when he's put together. Oh, right. Now he's slowly getting out of together. Yeah? Short in your right.
Do it, Ember.
Ooh, you know what would help is some leather stoppers on your snaffle ring. So that's homework. Good girl. Good, and a 10-meter circle.
There you go.
Good. Soften the outside rein. And drive him with your right calf. That's a girl. That's what I want. Good. And that A coming into the halt again. Tap those hind legs. Hind legs, hind legs. Put them together on the bit. Oops, good girl, good girl. Round, round, and then shorten the rein. Oopsie. Yep, he has to be listening. Good, and trot. First steps. First step, first step. Round through the right rein. Aha! Ooh, do you feel that? Someone's not looking left anymore. Ooh. Good. That's awesome. And look how forward he feels.
Way better.
Why? Because he is aligned and he's through. Because horses feel good to move forward when they're through. When they're crooked, it feels kind of crappy. And so the last thing they want to do is keep exercise. Like if you went to the gym and the physical or the personal trainer was like, well, you need to do it like this. And it was kind of crooked, or you had to do it with like a twist in your body. You'd eventually be like, I don't know if that guy knows what he's talking about. Like it doesn't feel good to exercise with this one higher shoe than the other. And so he's not like evened out. And so when he's not evened out, he's not gonna wanna go forward. If he's not put together, he also doesn't wanna go forward because being strung out feels yucky too. Uh-oh, the reins are starting to get too long. Remember, shorten your reins. Shorten your damn reins.
Come on.
Good, yeah, right leg. Soften the left rein. There, ooh, look, it's like a button. That's awesome. I mean, that is so cool. I love it. Change direction. Are the reins slowly getting longer?
Yes.
Oh my God.
They are.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah. Nice. Oh, no running. Good. What's your left elbow up to?
Waving.
I see it. Ooh,
we go.
nice. Shorten your reins again, just for fun.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Uh-oh, leg, leg. Tap, tap, left leg. Soften the left rein. Tap again. Maybe a little help with the whip. Ah. Ooh, give again, because he's awesome. Good. Ooh, but careful not to throw away your right rein too much. Very good. Up the center line here at A, C, and half pass to the track. Left leg down, oh my goodness. Left right half halt. Bring the hind leg, bring the hind legs, bring the hind leg. Yes. Good. Now collect them a little bit. Tickle on top of the croup. Collect them a little. Collect them. Good job. And out. Shorten your reins, especially the right one. Ooh, ooh. He's thinking about looking left. Right leg. Shorten your rights. Ah. Now he's looking straight. Down the center line, half pass right. Shorten your right rein. I'll tell you a secret. In every corner before I half pass, I shorten the inside rein. So I can effectively pull. No, just kidding. No one knows what I'm doing. No, just kidding. Good. Sitting down, elbows in, short snaffle, and tap, tap with that leg just for his health. Give left rein, but don't give right rein. Keep the right rein. He needs more right rein all the time. Why? Because he's just like everybody else in the clinic. Less left rein. Ah, now he's connect. And that's like beautiful harmony to your eyeball.
Yeah.
It's like poetry to the eyeball. The minute you keep him round with your right rein and give on the left rein, it's like amazing. He's just like clock even and round, and he gets like 4 years younger.
Exactly.
Just by that thing.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Center line again. Half pass. I want to see one more in each direction. Good girl. Shoulder form. Bring the shoulders. Good. Bring the shoulders. Soften the left rein. Yes. Yes. There it is again. Shorten the right rein. Oh, shorten the right rein. Don't raise it. Shorten it. Good. Soften the left rein. Tap, tap, right leg. Tap, tap, right leg. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, do you feel that? Whoomp, 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 whoomp. Someone starts to use the joints. Good. Ooh, I don't want to see the bottom of your left foot. Good.
There we go.
I heard that for like 5 years too. On the same horse that was like, shorten your damn rein. But then I was like, I don't want to see the bottom of your foot. I'm like, I can't get him to go sideways if I don't show you my foot.
Not happening.
That's not happening. Good. I don't know much, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna halt if I don't keep spurring him in the saddle pad. Good. Beautiful. Ooh, I love it so much. Holy crap. Good. Shorten your reins because he's so good right now. Ooh, and close those little fingers so you can mute the teacher who keeps saying shorten the reins. Ah. Ooh, give the left rein and then tap, tap. Yes. On the next diagonal. Medium trot. Elbows in. Oh my God. Elbows in. Yes. Wow. That looks beautiful. Good job. Elbows in. Straighten them out. And push. And push. Yes. Cha-cha. Right leg. Ta-ta-ta. Shorten your right rein. Keep going down the next long side. Don't collect him. Give the left rein. Give him a 5-pounder right calf. Get going. Yes. Good girl. Keep going. Cut the next 2 corners. On the next diagonal, let him rip. But I want that right elbow pulled back on your side. Right elbow down. Give the left rein. Ah. Wonderful. Walk and finish. Good job. So cute.
I know.
I just love him. God,
cute.
he was so funny. And he's like, it is my personal
That's
plight
right.
to make this kid a really good rider. I'm going to be as lazy as possible. And when she thinks she should shorten her reins, I'm going to stop.
Yep.
I'm going to look to the left most of the time. I mean, God, I just love him. He's so funny.
So funny.
I know, and you're up there like sweating bullets, like, oh my God, I can't get him to go. And I'm like, I know this ride so well. This was me. Yeah, so that's one of those things too. Like, keeping a horse together and on the aids is amazing. Oh, because yesterday I said, I can't remember who it was, but I said all first energies must go towards roundness. And this was a perfect example of the more round and through you made him, the more energetic he got.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the lazy, undrivable, long horse, your legs
It's fine.
were quiet. And they were down, and they weren't like pulling teeth to get him to get going
Yeah.
because he was put together.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, because why? Why is this like this weird phenomenon? Because this is many horses. And it's like, well, Charles talks and teaches, my teacher, my mentor, teaches in principles. And he's always like, you know, he's this little tiny Hungarian gentleman who's always like dressed to the nines and still dresses up on airplanes because that's the proper thing to do.
Amen.
And has his little, has his little white gloves and his little hat, and he grew up with butlers and maids
Oh my
and
gosh.
nannies, and I mean, he grew up in a palace, and like, we don't get that because that doesn't happen here. But he's like old Hungarian aristocracy. The Russians came and took everything, and it was a horrible thing, but he escaped, and now he's here, and thank God. But he's like, he just sits here, and he's just so proper all the time. He's never late, never drinks, never, ever, ever swears. He's like amazing. I'm like, you're the perfect person. Everyone thinks you're weird and eccentric, but like, I want to be weird and eccentric just like you, except I do swear, and so that's not great. And I do drink. I do that too. But that's it. Otherwise, I'm pretty nice. But he's always like teaches me these one sentence like bombs, you know, and he's just like, all first energies must go towards roundness. And you're like, well, what the
What?
hell does that mean?
Yeah,
What does that got to do with, I want to get a 72 at like third level test 3, so can you help me with that? And every time I ride with him, my scores go up like 4 percentage points. Like, no joke, it is actually true. So the more you do the classical stuff, you actually,
Do better.
you do better, you know, because it's the right thing, you know, it's the right content. So what he means by that is exactly what you did today. You put this horse together, and there was no, did you have to do some wake-up calls in the canter?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Not as
needs to know
many.
you're serious, because he's also a schoolmaster, and he's like, kid, I know more than you, so I just know more. And then you're like, I know what I'm talking about, get going. And he's like, oh, fine. Okay, I'll give her a little ride today. You know, and that's the schoolmaster mentality, which we love them, and we're thankful for that. So you did have to like stand your ground and be like, no,
That's right.
you need to listen to my leg. And he's like,
Sure.
okay, fine, I'll do it. And you're like, oh, okay. So that's an important piece. You had to give him a couple wake-up calls. And you just like came with determination. You're like, you're gonna make these fine changes and get your canter together.
That's right.
And he's like, yes, I am. And you're like, oh my God, he's doing it. And he's like, yes, I did. But then it was like, holy crap, this last trot. And I know you guys get that because you showed and you did juniors, and so you can't do that, you know, not in that kind of trot. So I know it's not like the first time you felt that, but I want to just explain to everyone who watches too that these are principles.
It's straighter.
And this is what works. When you aligned him and you put him together and you
That's
put him on the bit, guess what? He went forward. Rhythm, relaxation, contact, and then impulsion. Straightness collection. You want to talk about USDF training pyramid scale, training scale. Going on the bit goes before going forward. But everybody wants to run the horses forward. He's lazy, he's lazy, he's lazy. He's long. What
Right,
he
how
is
could he do it?
long.
Yeah.
He's not connected and he's too long. So he doesn't want to exercise in a wrong form. Do you know what I mean? So that was awesome what you did. And you're gonna hear 1,000 more times, shorten your reins, and just welcome to the club. You probably
It's a good
get there
sport.
quicker than I did. It took me like 15 years. Not kidding. not proud of that. What can help is if you get some leather stoppers put
Yeah.
on your snaffle rein only. Let the curb still be the smooth
Yeah,
leather,
yeah.
and then I hate braids, but get the leather stoppers put on those.
Yeah.
Because then you can say, and like even just good information for you when you're riding, and your
Right,
teacher's like,
tape
oh my
or
God, that's really good. You're like, where am I? Like I still to this day, because I struggled so long with holding the reins and keeping the reins short enough because I didn't want to pull, because I was afraid to be pulling. And it was like, my teacher would be like, last week, I'm just kidding, not last week, but probably a month ago. He's like, oh my God, that's really good there. And I would look down just out of my long habit of like, where am I holding the reins? Okay, I'm on number 2. I got number 2 right at my ring finger. And then it's like one of these weird miracles. It's not a miracle. It's like one of these things that just happens in the world. All of a sudden you're like on the 3rd notch and you're like, how the hell did that happen? I don't know. So you gotta shorten it back up again. Like there are times with my young riders, we always go over the test like the night before. They tell me the test, they tell me where they're going, then they tell me how they're gonna ride it, what they need to think about. And sometimes we even go through it and mark with an X where you're gonna shorten your reins. A, enter collected canter, X, halt, salute. Proceed collected trot. C, turn right. Shorten the reins. Collect the horse. MXK, extended trot. Bring him back. Distinct transition. Shorten your damn reins. Show the horse off on the short side. Organize it. Shoulder in. You know what I mean? But it was actually like, C, turn right. Shorten your reins. Like it was a shoulder in. Volte. Shorten your reins. Because otherwise it's just long and long and long and long. And then all of a sudden you're on the curb, and then he's overflex,
Yeah.
and then they're like 5,
That's right.
too long, too behind the
Mouth
vertical,
open.
whatever, not engaged, slowing down. And so you can almost memorize part of the test where to shorten the reins even too.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah.
So that's just one of our little tricks.
Is
Definitely.
it the same place to shorten the reins for all horses, or it depends on the horse?
Yes, it's the test. It's the moment in the test where you have a moment to do it.
That's right.
Paige figured that out. I'm guilty of gagging the curves.
Great job.
Good
My
job.
pleasure.